When you think of a quiet person, what comes to mind? Do you think of someone meek and timid? Or do you think of someone who is strong and confident despite their quiet demeanor? Regardless of how you view quiet people, or if you are a quiet person yourself, there are many amazing qualities they possess that often go unnoticed. In fact, research has shown that there are many benefits to being a quiet person. Here are 10 amazing qualities that only quiet people have. Make sure to watch this video until the end so you don't miss anything. If you are new here, subscribe for more social psychology videos and leave a comment below saying I subscribed. I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. Number 10. They are great listeners. The first quality of people who are quiet is that they are great listeners. They aren't afraid to ask questions and they don't interrupt, so you can feel free to talk about anything. They also listen intently to what you say, even if it's frustrating or boring. They're also not easily distracted by other things around them that may seem more interesting at the moment. Loud music playing nearby, people talking loudly, or even just their thoughts. In addition, they tend to be good at reading body language, for example, eye contact, which can help them understand how someone else is feeling when they speak up in conversation. Number 9. They are honest. Quiet people are not afraid to speak up when they need to or feel strongly about something. They are honest and don't hide their feelings, which makes them great communicators. Even though they may be shy or reserved in social situations, once you get to know them better, you'll find that their natural ability for listening and understanding makes them excellent listeners as well. Quiet people tend to have more patience than others because they don't get easily annoyed by small things like other people's talkativeness or clumsiness. Quietness also makes it easier for them to become comfortable with themselves. They don't need others' approval as much as some other types of personalities do. Therefore, it can be difficult at times to find someone who understands what makes us unique, while still being able to accept our differences. They tend to be more introspective than others and have a great sense of self-awareness. They are often very observant, noticing small details that others miss. Number 8. They can be great observers. You might have noticed that people who are quiet are usually observant and notice things. It's not that they sit around thinking about the meaning of life or anything like that, but they tend to notice details and patterns in their surroundings. They're good at predicting what will happen next. It's just part of their nature. And because they aren't constantly chattering about themselves, you can talk with them for hours without getting bored or annoyed by all the small talk. This quality has its upside. Quiet people make great listeners because they fully give their attention to what you're saying, instead of zoning out while you're speaking. Number 7. They genuinely care about others. The quiet ones are the ones you want to be around. They're the ones who will listen to your problems and offer comfort when you need it most. They also tend to be more understanding and often find it hard to talk about how they feel because they are too busy listening and giving advice. Another quality that makes quiet people so great is that they care about other people so much that they don't mind being left out of conversations for extended periods of time. This can make them seem aloof or standoffish at first, but once you get over this initial impression and start hanging out with them regularly, it'll become clear how much love goes into every interaction. They're the ones who will listen to your problems and offer comfort when you need it most. They also tend to be more understanding and often find it hard to talk about how they feel, because they are too busy listening and giving advice. Number 6. They have a strong sense of self. Quiet people are confident in their identity and know what they want out of life. Their inner voice guides them through difficult situations, giving them the courage to do what's right for them, even when it might not be popular or convenient for others. They have a good sense of purpose, which helps them find meaning in their actions. This can give you confidence that no matter how challenging your situation is at any given moment, or even over time, there will always be something positive and meaningful about it. And these things can make all the difference. People with a strong sense of self also know their values. They make decisions based on what's important to them rather than what others might want for them. This makes it easier for them to stand up for themselves and others when needed. There's no need to worry about what other people think. They do what feels right. Number 5. They are okay with being alone. Quiet people are okay with being alone because they are comfortable with themselves. They frequently struggle to find someone who accepts them for who they are, because the world does not always accept them for who they are. They know what it's like, so they can always be counted on to be there for you if you need them. So if you're looking for someone to understand you, who will accept you and love you just as you are, someone who is willing to listen without judgment, who can handle your quirks and eccentricities with grace, then a quiet person may be the right one for you. Number 4. They are not afraid to speak up. Quiet people are not afraid to speak up when they need to or feel strongly about something. They do not feel the need to always be in control of the conversation. Rather than trying to fill every silence with something else, they will say what needs saying and then let you fill in your thoughts on it. The best part about being a quiet person is that once you have spoken up, others tend not only to listen, but also respect your opinion as well. Number 3. They don't put on a show to be popular. They are not afraid of being themselves and know that the right person will love them for it. They don't have to worry about other people's thoughts because they know how much their friends care about them. Quiet people also don't have to worry about what they'll say next. Quietness doesn't mean shyness, awkwardness, or other things. Instead, quietness means comfort with who you are, no matter what comes out of your mouth. They know that being yourself is not only okay, it's what makes you unique. They don't need to be around others to feel good about themselves. They don't need the validation of their peers to feel like they matter. Instead, quiet people are happy with themselves and their chosen life. Number 2. Quiet people are good at keeping secrets. Being a good listener is one of the most important qualities in a friend or partner. People who are quiet not only listen to you, they keep your secret safe, so you can trust that whatever you say will stay between the two of you. People feel comfortable telling quiet people their secrets because they know they won't judge or run off and tell others what they say. In addition to being trustworthy and non-judgmental, quiet people are also good sources of advice. And it's not just because they've been through similar experiences as you. They are more likely to have an intuitive sense of how others should act based on their own experiences with how others act. This makes them better able to give helpful feedback than some other types might be. Number 1. They respect emotions. An emotionally present person is undeniably appealing, and nothing else comes close. When interacting with people, quiet people are more likely to engage their feelings, forming meaningful relationships consciously. They maintain emotional stability while thinking, listening, communicating, and acting. The impact they have on their surroundings is the primary reason why people are drawn to them. They can command attention with every in-depth discussion that they initiate. To put it another way, the fact that they cannot form superficial associations contributes to their allure. By developing bonds with reserved individuals, anyone can better understand the fundamental nature of purposeful connections. People tend to crave the companionship of quiet people more than they realize because of this reason. Final thoughts. If you are a quiet person, the purpose of this video is to help you appreciate your quiet nature and be proud of who you are. As we've seen, the quiet types can converse with anyone and everyone. They can appear very approachable, but their comfort in silence lets them know when you might be about to say something awkward. These people may have a lot more self-awareness than others because they aren't afraid of what other people think about them. Instead, they can make decisions based on what works best for them as individuals. What other qualities do you think quiet people have? What distinguishes them from everyone else? Let us know in the comments section below. Now, you need to watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you how to be effortlessly charming even if you don't look like a model. Make sure to watch it now. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.